Hey, when is the last time that you bought something and then a few days later, or maybe even the same day, or maybe a week, you're like, I don't want to use this. I don't like it. Whether it's an electronic or a clothing or something, it can be pretty enticing to buy something new. But then you get it and it's like, I didn't really think I'd like it. Very recently, I bought a record player, and I was really excited because I put some money aside for fun money, and the record player was exactly the amount of money I put aside. And I'm like, you know what? I've been curious about having a record player. I kind of want a record player. I'm gonna have a record player, and I bought it, and then I bought a record for it. And the one that stood out to me in the in the record store was A-Team. Sorry, not A-Team. Was a Plus or Edition, I don't know, by Ed Sheeran. It was the one with A-Team on it. Some great songs. I'm like, you know what? I like listening to these songs. I'm going to do it on a record. And then I brought it home, and I put it on, and I listened to it. I'm like, this is so cool. It's a record. It's like a hard pressed version of the songs. And I listened to it maybe 10 times. And then I'm like, you know what? Not the whole thing, like 10 songs. So maybe I listened to it like 3 times through, like 2.5 times through. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to use this again. I'm not going to go out and spend like $30 on a record if I can find it and then have to like move the records when I could literally be like, hey, smart assist. I don't want to trigger your fuck it. Hey, Siri, I want to play this song. And then it's just so easy, so much easier. I have 2 HomePods around the house. I have quiet. I wasn't talking to you. And I have Apple products around the house. You could use Alexa or Google, whatever you want. It's just so much easier to play a song that way. So I decided to return it. And it got me thinking, especially after I started watching this channel. I'll link her in the description below. She's great. I actually signed up for her course and membership. She has a pre-sale going on. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I don't get anything for this. But her name is Sorella Moore, and she has a channel called Sorella Moore Finance. And I've been watching her videos here on my TV. It's got a nice bigger TV for my birthday. I'm really happy about it. And that's a purchase that has helped me a lot since I watch a lot of YouTube. So she has a lot of videos where she's like, well, money is a tool for your happiness. And she doesn't mention this like in one video specifically. It's just a thing that she talks about, how when you use money in order to make yourself happy and make yourself feel fulfilled, it looks a lot different than when you just use money on a whim. And a lot of, like I said, when we buy something that we don't really need, it's because we want to feel better in the moment. Maybe we're trying to distract ourselves from another feeling. Maybe we're trying to use that as a way to just get a little dopamine hit, whether to distract ourselves or not. It gives us a little dopamine hit to buy something. And plus, everybody out there and their grandma is trying to get us to buy something with advertisements, with mind tricks, and all that jazz. It gets us out of our center and making us think that we need this thing to be happy. But when you use money, like buying things that matter to you and that you actually want and you like, and then using it to make yourself more free by buying assets, by putting it in savings and building up a 3 to 6 month savings, that frees you up so much. That's what I'm in the process of doing. That frees you up so much to live a happy life. And if you don't really like coffee, if you like coffee, go ahead and buy Starbucks. It's not a big deal. But if you don't like coffee and you're going out with your friends and you meet them at a cafe and you buy like a $5 coffee, it's like, well, that $5 is just wasted. You're not happier because of it. If you love coffee and you like working in a cafe and you make enough money where you can just buy a $5 coffee, it's not a big deal, then go ahead and do it. Like, some people will tell you never do that, and sure, you'll have a little bit extra money to invest over time. That's a choice you can make, though. But if it makes you so much happier every day to have that coffee, fucking have that coffee. because money is a tool for your happiness. Use it to free yourself. Use it to get to build a 3 to 6 month savings, to buy assets, to invest, etc., and then buy things that make you happy. For instance, yesterday, I'm gonna see. My kitchen is really dirty, so I cook so much and I don't clean all the time. So I try to clean, but anyway, I bought this hand mixer for $15. It was the cheapest one. I could have bought a $50 one, but I decided that if this broke, I'll buy a more expensive one, and then that one will last longer. But for now, I just have this one, and it's a really cool hand blender that I'm using to mix up my what do you call it? I'm using to mix up my my pudding, because I've been eating a lot of pudding, like I showed you in the last few videos. So I'm really excited about that, and that was $15 that I had that I used for something I loved. But at the same time, my friend is skydiving for his birthday, and he invited me, and I really want to skydive. I've already skydove, so I've crossed that off my bucket list. It's not super important for me to go twice, and it's $200. And I'm like, I'd love to go with my friend. It would be great. But he's also, on the same day, he's doing axe throwing and skydiving. So I'm totally cool axe throwing. That's $40, and I love axe throwing, and it's fun, and I'll be with my friend and his friends, and we're going to have a great time celebrating his birthday. Plus, it's right next to my birthday, so it's kind of a celebration for my birthday, too. And that's something I'm totally down for. It's just spending $40 to go out with friends on a birthday every now and then. But I don't really want to spend the extra $200 because I've already skydove. It's already, it's not super important for me. I'd love to spend time with him, but it's more important for me to take that $200 and put it into my 3 to 6 month savings. So this video, I hope, helps you get a little clarity on what your relationship with money is. If you're buying things that you really don't like after a few days and it's a waste, then you're probably spending your money for the short term and for a quick hit of dopamine, and you're not spending the money to actually make you happy or make you enjoy your life more. Money is there to make you happy. It wants to make you happy, and if you use it to make you happy, it will stick around. Kind of like if you have a relationship and you resent her, she's not going to like you. But if she makes you happy, then it's going to be a great relationship. She'll want to stick around because she'll like being around you because she makes you happy and you're happy around her, and there's that bond. So you want money to make you happy, and that means you have to use it in the right way. Buy things that free you up, like savings and investing and stuff, and then buy things that matter to you. Like, if you like cooking, buy cooking things. If food and health is important to you, buy gym classes, gym memberships, and good food. If fashion's important to you, buy good fashion, but don't spend money on things that won't make you happy. Hope this helps you out. Cheers, and until the next video.